Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarkar. I'm a mechanical engineer by profession, working in manufacturing industry since the last 22 years. Today I'll discuss a very important topic about us actually, human. This is the topic for human actually. This is technically called the anthropometry, or in simple way, measurement of human body. Internal part of the body and external part of the body, both in static conditions and in dynamic conditions. Anthropometry is the subject. It's like physics, chemistry, geography. It is a subject which by graduation is there by BSc in anthropometry, and this subject like MSc in anthropometry. It is a standard subject which talks about the human only. So as a human, we should know this subject little bit. Though by profession I'm an engineer, but I also interested on this subject. So when I was in 2012, I was in the US for some official work for a short period. So I also did a certification course from there on anthropometry. So this is a very interesting subject for me. Hope you'll also like this subject. Today we will discuss about the mass, like body mass index, like your shape of the body, size of the different components of the body, and the proportions of the body actually, different proportions of the body and composition of the body. So this is the area actually, anthropometry. I'll discuss. Now, you all know this is the body mass index, the correctness of your body weight. So body weight is related with your, or rather you can say technically it is a function of your height. So whether your weight is right or not, it is related with your height. This is a body mass index chart, BMI chart. You can see here different zones are there, like underweight, healthy weight, normal weight, overweight, obese like that, morbid obese like that. So body mass index is basically your weight divided by your height in meters square. Say your weight is 70 kg, your height is 1.6 meter. So your body mass index will be 70 divided by your height is 1.6 into 1.6, say it's 28. So you will be in this overweight region. So this is the concept of body mass index actually, and you can see here from the photograph. Say if your body mass index is ranging from 19 to 25, you will be considered as a healthy. If it is less than 19, then it is underweight. And if it is 25 to 30, you will consider it as the overweight person. If your body mass index is between 30 to 35, you are an obese person. If it is 35 to 40, you are severely obese. If it is a 40 to 60, it is a morbid obese. Here you can see. And if your body mass index is more than 60, you are severely morbid index actually, body mass index. And you can see from this curve also, like if your body, if a right body weight, then it's a healthy actually, like body mass index or disease risk actually. This is a graph is plotted. So those who are body mass index is ideally 22 and 5. And those who are interested to know much more about the body mass index, I have a separate video on YouTube channel, like this is BMI, body mass index. You can go through that, so you'll find a lot of information on body mass index. Now there is a WHR, WCR and health risk. WHR means waist to hip ratio, WCR means waist to chest ratio. Now for male actually, waist to chest ratio is important, waist to hip ratio is not important. And for the female actually, waist to hip ratio is important actually. Important in the sense I'm talking about the health risk point of view, not the physical or the appearance aspects. If your body, if you say in a simple way, without going into all these technicalities or mathematical data, say if your chest is 40 and if your waist is 45, then you are in health risk actually. If your chest is 40 and if your waist is 34, then it is a good actually. So there is a waist to chest ratio actually. So that is for the for male it should be 0.85 like that. For the female, say 0.7. So that is this comes under the body proportion actually. So that is a proportion of different parts of the body, like your chest with your waist, your hip. So there is a standard chart like for body mass for WHR and WCU, both for male and female, the chart is different obviously. And body shape classification. There are body shape actually. One is called endomorph. Actually, like those are fatness and roundness body actually. Those who are used to call the bulky actually. And the second class of the body is called the mesomorph. There's a prominent muscular body. There are people who has got without going into gym even, they have got a muscular structure in the body. So this is called mesomorph body structure in anthropometry term. And there is an ectomorph actually, narrow shoulders and small bones actually. So this comes under the ectomorph actually. So body shape classification as per anthropometry, it is an endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorph. You can see these pictures here, like the endomorph, mesomorph, like this actually. And like you can also check like if endomorph, like some bulky person, so that can be measured by the skin fold measurement techniques, and those who are mesomorph, that can be checked with the joint width, like those, as I say, there's a mesomorph people have a built, there's a muscular body actually, so that can be measured with the different, it's called girth measurement also, like a wrist. Say a person have a height of 5 feet or say 6 feet, but some person has got a wrist width is this much, some person has got a wrist width is this much, and some person has got very wide wrist. Or obviously the proportion will be the same on the other parts of the body. So that is a the joint width, this is called technically. So by that mesomorph category of body can be measured. And there is a ponderal index by which ectomorph, those who are very slim and thin actually, so that can be measured. Now there is one thing called body proportionality. Say your height is increased by 6 inch. So what would be your the volume of your body increase? What is the relationship actually? It is the the height cubes actually. There is a formula. What I meant to say there is a 10% increase. Some person has some x height and some person has got x plus 10% height. So the volume of the body will be x plus 10% cube times actually. So this is the body proportionality with respect to the area and volume of a person. And this is also very much related with when a person is running, athletes, those who are running actually, there is a lot of oxygen is needed in the body to run faster. And which is so those who have a body surface area is more, so they can run faster actually. It is not always the those who have a longer feet, they can run faster actually. There's a area of the body where there is oxygen, V2 oxygen max is called actually technically, the diffusion that is determined by the body surface area actually. This is also related to the anthropometry. And there are a lot of other things like these fashion industry, or you can say the garment industry rather, in a simple way. The body proportionality, the different cross-sectional area of the body, how it looks like actually, what is the size of the cross-sectional area of the leg, waist, your rib. So accordingly actually they design the dresses actually. Suppose you are making some shirt for exporting to US, you need to know what is the size of the body, of the different proportion of the body of the person living in US actually. So there are the international brands of the garments actually, they need to know all these things, the different countries, their body proportionality. So this is a very technical input for manufacturing of the garments in the international market. And there is another thing called body fat percentage. As I say, like there is an essential body. Say you have a weight of 70 kg. So do you know how much only the fat of your body out of 70 kg? There is a process by which you can measure. Though your fat and your muscle and bones are integrated part in your body, but only the fat can be separately measured. There is a technique called body fat measurement process. So that is normally the fat is say 20% for the female body and say 15% of the total body for the male body. So there is a standard chart like what should be the fat content of the person's body with respect to the body weight. Like for the normal fitness person, say 21 to 24% for the woman should have a fat content in the body, and that is same for 14 to 70% for the male. So this is another important area in anthropometry called body fat measurement. And you know that when some person has a 20 kg additional weight, uh, say your ideal weight should be 70 kg, now your weight is 90 kg. So additional 20 kg, you'll find that 15 kg in your belly area actually. So there is a body fat distribution curve actually called technically. So that is there actually. Say if you can reduce your body weight by doing exercise and dieting 15 kg, maybe only 500 grams you can reduce from your this area actually, chin's area. So there are proportion of the fat distribution in the body. You can see here in this curve, you can see how the fat is distributed in the body. So this is another important area of the this anthropometry, that is a body fat area actually, and this can be measured with a skin fold measurement. There is a process for measuring. There are 7 areas of the body where by the instrument you can take the measurement, and there is a formula. You put the formula on the measurement, then you will find what is the body fat percentage in your body actually. And those who are very much interested to know much more or in very depth what is the body fat index, how it is measured, I have another separate detailed video on YouTube on body fat measurement. You can go to it actually. And there is an anthropometric landmark on the body. Say what I meant to say in the night, at the dark night, woman is coming and male is coming, and there are some parts of the body you will put some LED light, and according to the walking we can say this is a female, this is a male. So this is actually the anthropometric landmark in the body is called, by which male and female can be distinguished. And today there are a lot of scanning machines come. So if you stand in front of a scanning machine, 3D scanner, in less than 1 minute, a lot of measurement of your body can be done actually. Like what is the fat percentage in your body, what is the height proportionally, what is the body mass index, what is the there's the limb proportionality index. A lot of things will come up actually. There is a 4-point geometry, and this anthropometry is it's a subject. It's very similar to physics. It is not a very simple subject actually. Like what I mean to say is that subject comes under the science, and a lot of calculations are there. There is a 4-point geometric measurement in anthropometry is called like kinematic connectivity. One is called individual limbness, and it is called the the appearance symmetry. One is called the width symmetry. So these are a lot of calculations that you can see here in this picture. And as I already said that in a fashion or the garment industry, anthropometry is very much connected. Anthropometry also connected with ergonomics, like those say what I meant to say you are going to design a steering of a car. So what is the body proportion of a person sitting inside the driver's seat? So that's consideration. Anthropometry gives a lot of inputs. And also in the sports like cricket, football, there are a lot of body proportionality and all these a lot of pixel recognition. There are a lot of technical term actually. So what I mean to say is anthropometry is a subject which is very much connected with the sports also, and there would be like how you're walking, how you are, your gesture, your posture, everything is connected with anthropometry. So those who are not aware of this subject, you can go through this on this subject, this new subject, anthropometry, and this is the subject only made for human. So as a human, we all must go through on this subject, that is anthropometry. Thank you very much for your attention and time.